Alright guys, I'm out on a mission today. Not doing any work on my bus today. I'm going out to go and see a mate, go and see Joseph, and go out and wire his bus. I'll catch you guys out there. Behind me, this here is Joseph and Stephanie's bus. And my mission today is wire up this big old beast. Well, not really that old, same age as mine, so yes, just call our buses old. These windows here are exactly what I want to do in mine. Fully panelled out. This thing is absolutely awesome. There's a fair bit of gear going in this bus. Got some power points going up there on the bench. Just basics. Keeping it simple. Joseph's done an absolutely amazing job with his woodwork, and I'm a little bit jelly, to be honest. Starting to warm up in the bus, so we thought we'd better open up the vents, get a bit of airflow through here. A couple of working men in a bus. Could be a bit of fun later on. It might get a bit smelly. It's a bit of fun when you're drilling into someone else's bus and it's not yours, and if you stuff it up, you've got to answer to them. How did that feel? Woo! Bit scary. Oh, there's nothing like a bit of hot swarf down the arm. Woohoo! Well, what we're doing is we're using these grommets for some protection for the cable. Right, that's good. Excellent. So now we're going to put a bit of primer on that and get it all sealed up. Now we'll do a little bit on the inside. Beautiful. I don't think that's going to rust somehow. Alright, so I've fitted the outside inlet for the bus. That there is where the power comes into the bus when it's hooked up to shore power. So what we're going to do next is we're going to do the earth bonding to the frame, and that means that if there's any fault on the bus, that the frame is actually earthed as well, and so that when you go to step inside the bus you don't get a shock as you touch the framework. But that there, it's nice and solid, it's all weather sealed, I've siliconed all in behind there. It's not too obtrusive as well, so that looks pretty good. I should always pre-drill this, eh? It's just a little mission. Got a handful of screws and starting another screw with a screwdriver and hadn't pre-drilled anything. What an amateur. Right, there we go, I'm done. Alright, so it's all in flexible conduit, and that'll protect it from any rubbing and scraping against the bodywork, but we'll also pin it to the bodywork here as well, just to make sure that it's the same as the standard says that we have to do it. And the next little mission is to get some cables into the board and get our chassis earth done, so that's going to be our next little bit. So right here I've drilled a hole and I've sanded it back to bare metal, because that there is where our earth bond is going to the switchboard right there. I'm going to put a blank cover plate over that, and that means then it's accessible for the inspector for when he comes along and does his earth testing. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm running along and I'm securing the cable to the floor using these clips. So just a nail down clip, and because we're running the cable in this fashion, you need to secure it less than 300. So we're about every 200, 250 at the moment. Just running along, popping some clips down. That way the cable can't actually move, it can't rub, and it can't deteriorate. So I've just put bootlace terminals on every single flex here, because what will happen is as you screw down the terminals it cuts the flex. So if you put bootlace terminals on your flexible cables, it protects them, and that there I believe is an industry standard. Anyone else that's not doing it that way, well yeah, I've got my opinion on how you do things. I sure as heck don't like to do it that way. So now what you guys have got to realise is you can't use one of these in a bus when you're doing things. You might as well not bother using the level, because the bus is never level. So we're fitting off this wall plate, putting a mounting block on the wall. You just have to make sure that when you measure off things to level it up, that you measure off both the floor and the roof, because sometimes, normally always, in a bus, everything's on the wonk. So that's what happens. You need to check and check. So we've got the socket down there that's got the fridge isolator. Got the fridge socket up there. And I've run cabling and trunking underneath the bed. Got a power point there for charging. That comes around the front as well. We've got power point on the front there, double USB. And so now it's time to get into the main kitchen area. And we're going to get all that sorted out. Get the power into that, and then do some testing, finish the board, and we're done. Power point there, power point there, a power point there. They feed down through what's going to be the toilet, along up into a conduit, and into the switchboard. Switchboard's all fitted off, ready for some testing. So I'm just going to go get my meters and we'll test that. So as you guys can see, it was an absolute crap day outside, but a really awesome day inside. Got the bus completely wired, all ready to go. All we need now is to put the sticker on the front, and it's ready to plug in anywhere around the country. Alright guys, so I've been out all day. Been out with Joseph and Stephanie, the owners of Whims and Wanderlust Bus. And so I've been out there wiring up their bus, and they gave me this little surprise to take home. So thank you very much for that guys, and I hope you guys followed along and enjoyed this episode. So please hit a big like and subscribe. Go and check out Whims and Wanderlust Bus on Instagram, then go and check out my Instagram and Cindy's Instagram as well, and that's 2BUSNZ. Alright, cheers guys, see ya.